Good evening, and welcome to Live with the Levi Long Sickle Cell Association, live at 5. I want to say hello, good evening. My name is Kiana Griffin, and I am the CEO of the Levi Long Sickle Cell Association, Incorporated. And I am so happy to be back and live and giving information for sickle cell news for this community in the Volusia County area, East and West Volusia, consisting of a lot of cities, small cities, but big hearts, big lives, large lives that matter. So I want to let you all know that with the Sickle Cell Association, there are three entities at this time. There's the Levi Long Sickle Cell Association. There's the Joyce Cusack Center in DeLand off of Adele Street, as well as the AHAC Health Department from Jacksonville, Florida. We have all partnered together, and we're making sure that sickle cell lives are very known, that they're important, that the information is getting out to our communities. We did have our first meeting already. We had our organization with the Malcolm X Day in Daytona. Awesome turnout. There was representation from the AHAC organization from Jacksonville. We just had our Heart Day in New Smyrna Beach. That was on last Saturday. Awesome turnout. Thanks to Miss Irma who put that together. Great turnout for the community. And there are dates that are coming up that I want you all to put on your calendars. We have coming up, we have June 5th. June 5th is a day that will be considered as a sickle cell day. We have the three counties that will be coming together. The county will be East and West Volusia, as well as New Smyrna Beach are the counties that we are serving. And in New Smyrna Beach, we have representation. In Daytona Beach, we have representation, as well as DeLand. So for the sickle cell dates for the location in DeLand, we have the butterfly release, which will be next Saturday. It will be June next Saturday already. This is the last week coming up in May. So June the 3rd, it'll be the butterfly release from 5 to 6 p.m. And because DeLand is now considered as the butterfly city or town, we will have large red butterflies to be released in the atmosphere. So in DeLand, it will be June 3rd between 5 and 6 p.m. In Daytona, it will be June 5th between 1 and 1:30 p.m. And New Smyrna Beach, it will be June 28th. Those will be the butterfly releases. We're also having an event called Rocking the Red event. And in DeLand, that will be June 23rd, 10 to 11 a.m. In Daytona Beach, we will to be announced. And in New Smyrna Beach, also June 28th for Rocking the Red event. You will get more updates from me weekly, every Monday at 5 with live at 5 with the Levi Long Sickle Cell Association. I will be giving you all updates on sickle cell information that's going on in our community. I will make sure you all know the things that are coming up. We also have Juneteenth coming up. That's another event that we are participating in. We have two this year in DeLand, the 19th of June, as well as the 20th of June. Daytona will not be having a Juneteenth this year, but we are looking forward to an awesome time next year. So be looking out for that event. We're having our book bag giveaways recently. They're going to be coming up really soon. We're going to have one for Daytona, New Smyrna, and DeLand. So we're going to have a health fair coming up in August. We have a lot of things that are being planned and put together, so you all know that sickle cell is on the rise. It is not going anywhere. Yes, you can get disability for sickle cell. It is labeled as a disability. If you know anyone that has the trait or the disease, please reach out. You can reach out to me. You can reach out to those in DeLand at the Joyce Cusack organization that's on Adele Street. If you're in New Smyrna Beach, you can also reach out to Miss Irma. Or if you just know me personally, you can reach out to my inbox. You can reach out to me via Instagram. You're looking for the Levi Long Sickle Cell Association. We are working together, and this is an awesome time. I'm so excited. I'm very excited to be working together with these organizations. I want to let you know a little bit of information about sickle cell. Some people have still not heard about sickle cell, to my amazement. But sickle cell is an inherited blood disease. You're not born with cancer, but sickle cell is something you are born with, and you only get it. It comes from the gene of the parents, and it is in the blood, and it comes from the parents. You have a mother and a father that have the traits. And if those two come together and have a trait, then that gives the 1 in 4 chance of children being born with the actual disease. Some people I'm learning that are adults, because in 1988, it was not a mandated test to get a sickle cell test to be tested, that some people have the trait and their children are being born and they're testing the children only because they saw that one of the parents may have had the trait. If you have the trait, what it does is causes your oxygen levels to be decreased. Meaning if that child goes to PE, rather than a person that has whole cells, like I have whole cells, I don't have the trait. So, or the disease. So when I played PE as a child, I could play a long time. But those that have the trait, they have to stop because they may become dehydrated. But those that have the disease, it's even worse. If you have the disease, you can put risk chance of having actual crises. A crisis is where you get into pain, where the cells that were round start to sickle. And when they sickle, they get into a shape like this. And they attack major organs. So it could be a spleen, it could be a gallbladder, anything in the body. And when those cells attack, they cause pain because our vessels are very small. And so when you have whole cells and they go through the vessels, they can go through smooth. But when you have sickled cells, they're sticky because they've taken on another shape. And they've gotten that shape because the oxygen in those cells have depleted. And so it brings on a different form. I am so excited to be able to teach this in the community, to teach this to any organization. If you're out there, a school, it could be elementary, middle, or high school, college, any organization, nonprofit, for-profit that needs information about sickle cell, please reach out to me. I love and I enjoy teaching and giving information about sickle cell because I want sickle cell to be talked about just as much as cancer is. Cancer is talked about all over the world. We know the color for cancer is pink. Well, the color for sickle cell is a deep red. So it's not a bright red because that's the color for HIV. So the color for sickle cell is like a deep red. I want to say almost a maroon color for sickle cell. So if you know anyone out there that has sickle cell anemia or the trait, please give them my information. My email is scrolling across the bottom. I'm probably talking fast while it's trying to pick up my words, but you can call me. My phone number is 386-795-0965. We are putting together more and more events, and I'll go back over those events again. We have Rockin' the Red events. We have Juneteenth coming up. We have butterfly releases coming up in the 3 areas of Daytona Beach, DeLand, and New Smyrna Beach, Florida. We have 3 organizations that have partnered together and we are working together, and we love working together. That's a good thing when you can come together and enjoy working together. That's my organization, the Levi Long Sickle Cell Association. That's the Joyce Cusack Center in DeLand, Florida. That's off of Adele Street. And that's also AHAC of Jacksonville, and we're working together to cover the 3 areas. I won't say counties because they all fall up under Volusia County, East and West, which West is DeLand. Some people don't know that. West County of Volusia is DeLand, Deltona, Orange City area. New Smyrna Beach is New Smyrna, and that's down in that area close where Oak Hill is. And then Daytona Beach, you have a lot of not only Daytona Beach and East Volusia, you have more areas in the east part of Volusia County. So if you have any questions, feel free. Please, let me see if I have any comments today. I don't have any comments as now, but if you have any questions, please feel free to inbox me. Even come on my Levi Long Sickle Cell page. I'm here. I'm available. All of our organizations are available, and I don't see any questions. I don't see any comments. So that's what I wanted to share with you all this afternoon. You're live at 5 with the Levi Long Sickle Cell Association. And I'm excited to be on. I'm excited to be back with you all. And I will see you all again on next Monday at 5 p.m. Have an awesome rest of your evening on purpose.